Experience is the best teacher. However, successful franchise owners can also increase their intuitive decision-making abilities from Maxwell's law number 8, law of intuition, by practicing their vision. In the article, Leadership and Vision found that leaders who simulate their vision on a regular basis achieve that vision more often than not. Mental simulation also helps a franchise owner and leader predict obstacles, to foresee what may occur in the future. And since you've practiced it in your mind, you also have strategies on how to get around that or over that obstacle. Let me give you an example. Early on in my firefighting career, it became very apparent that at some point in time, I would have a patient that was either a friend or a family member. So what I did was each time that we practiced, whether it was auto extrication or a firefighting scenario, I would picture the patient we were working with as a friend or a family member. And yes, it was extremely uncomfortable to go through that exercise the first dozen to 24 times. After a while, it became habit, and it was ingrained that the person I was working with in the training scenario was the person closest to me. 10 years later, we get called for an auto accident on a fall. It was around 4 o'clock on an October afternoon. Auto accident on Wooster Pike, car versus a tree. Now, at the time, it was my job as the fire chief to be the first one to arrive on scene, assess the situation and what we needed to do to mitigate the danger, and do a quick assessment of the patients so that I could relay that information to the responding units with the tools and the squads coming in to help the patients. As I'm rolling up on the scene, I noticed the police car lights flashing, but I didn't pay close attention to the car. I did look at the vehicle that was into the tree, however, and the engine compartment was wrapped completely around the sycamore tree, and the airbags had been deployed. So then I looked over at the police car, and Officer Michelle was standing next to my oldest daughter and her friend. And my heart dropped for a second, but I looked at her and gave her a smile, and she just looked at me and said, "I'm okay." And so I went back to work. I went right back to work, and I got on the radio and called the incoming crews, let them know what was happening, what the situation was. I actually had to call in the neighboring department because it was in their jurisdiction. We were dispatched by mistake. The same principle applies in business leadership, and I use this principle all the time. During your quiet time, practice your vision. See yourself in that situation. It'll help you be able to uncover obstacles that are possibly looming in the future. The franchise owner's dashboard will not only help you clarify your vision, but it also helps you to practice and to realize what other obstacles may be in the way and what strategies are needed to overcome them. You can download your free version of the franchise owner's dashboard from the link in the comments. Thank you for watching this episode of the Successful Franchisee's Beautiful View. And as always, stay safe and win every day.